Welcome to This Is the Day with Drew Crisp, Bo Chansey.
I got a tiger on my back.
I got a tiger on my back.
Rawr.
Rawr.
Welcome to This Is the Day.
This is the day where we got tigers on our back vibes.
Tigers on the back.
Tigers on the back. Ooh,
Tigers on the back.
Tigers on the back. Ooh. I've been learning a lot lately about the Yule Cat.
There's a Yule Cat?
There's a Yule Cat. This film, Christmas Chronicles 2, introduced me to the Yule Cat, which I did some research, is a part of the folklore of the Icelandic people. The Yule Cat. It's a giant cat that comes out at Christmas time.
Okay.
All right.
The Icelandic people?
This looks like a Yule Cat you got on the back. He's got that blue face.
He's a co-kitty.
He's a co-kitty. Oh, this is the day, Bo.
You ever feel like you got a tiger on your back?
Absolutely.
Man, every day.
Every day, clawing.
Let's
Just clawing. And you got to do those.
Well, yeah.
Okay,
that's how
buddy.
you get loose.
Got a tiger on my back.
Some people want to get the tiger off their back, not me. Not me. I was looking
on.
a way to get it on there permanently.
Yep.
Maybe a tattoo.
What if that's a little known Bo fact?
Tiger
He has
tattoo.
a giant tiger tattoo on his back.
But it'd be like Tony the Tiger with his bandana.
There's a cartoon tiger.
They're great.
It's like, I kind of like it.
It's fierce. Rare.
Oh, man.
That would be about my tiger persona.
Yeah.
Like real top heavy. But couldn't hurt anything.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah.
I'd like him to have like a grape in his hand. And so
Okay.
it's their grape.
Okay.
That kind of be my speed.
That would, yeah.
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 Maybe. Yeah.
He'd be named Gallagher the tiger.
Yeah, Gallagher. He's his long hair, watermelon, but he's saying their grape.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
All right. Welcome to This Is the Day.
Yep.
I'm Bo Chansey and
Drew Crisp.
Drew Crisp, and
Yep.
you are, you.
You're you.
You're you.
And be the you that you are because everyone else is already taken.
I don't know, you can be the bee you want to be.
Be the bee you want to be.
Be the bee God created you to be. That's the best bee.
That is the only bee. Truly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely the best bee. Be that bee.
Be that bee.
Yeah. Which cool thing about that is you just are.
Okay, there it is. What must I do to inherit eternal life? Just be an heir.
And you are.
You are. You
So there you
absolutely
go.
are. There it is.
You are. So be.
So be. This got real like, I think therefore I am.
Okay.
Okay. I love it.
A little simpler.
I love it.
You are.
You are.
So be.
So be. Okay.
We'd all change that, our like statuses to that. Letter U, letter R, S-O-B. But people are reading, you are S-O-B.
Oh, no,
But
no.
that's
Whoa.
not what we were going
That's
for.
not- okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
we
we
didn't-
talked ourselves right out of that one.
We didn't put
Folks,
it up the
that
chain.
wasn't me. It was the tiger talking.
That's the tiger on my back. Tiger on my back.
all right.
Oh, man.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. Well, Bo, this is a time where I want to say we want to see your fam to doings.
Absolutely.
We put it out there. I really want to see. I know people are making cookies. They're taking the cookie cutter, the Christmas tree, the star cookie cutter. You're making cookies. I got to see them. I want to see them. Send in your fam to doings. This is the day at manchesterchristian.com.
That was so compelling.
Please.
It really was. Like
Yeah.
that compelled me to maybe do something.
Okay.
So I have something to share with you. It was the twinge of the wine.
Yeah.
It wasn't full wine.
Just a twinge of
There was a
wine.
tinge of wine in there that was like, come on. Come on.
Come
Drew
on.
needs this.
I need to see
Not
it.
a lot going on.
Well, I want to give an impassioned response because I think people probably think I've got nothing.
Oh, you have.
I'm not doing anything. It's like you absolutely are. Take stock and take a quick photo, send it in. I
You
want to see
are.
it.
So be and share.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm just going to keep adding all day. You are. So be and share.
That feels like scripture sometimes when you're reading it. You're like, this is a long sentence that just has a lot packed in. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, absolutely. We'd love to see some of that. So you're out there, in the wild.
That's right. That's
What'd
right.
you do last night?
Well, Bo, I did encounter a sign last night that I found pretty interesting. It's John's Wrecker Service, and the sign below it says self-reflections. I didn't know. I think it's fantastic. I have often used the I've used the wrecker services before. I've needed, I've had cars that have needed to be towed. Never did I get also a self-reflection with my tow service. I think it's fantastic.
Well, it didn't say tow service, it's wrecker service.
Oh, wrecker service. I apologize.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I can give you some tools for that one.
Yeah. Okay.
Wrecker service self-reflection. I mean, I look in the mirror every day and I'm like, get wrecked, nerd. And it's like, it's me.
Yes.
Kind of like, all right, some people do the, you're good enough, you're smart enough.
Yeah.
And people like you. I'm just like, get wrecked, nerd.
Yeah.
And I'm ready. It's my self-reflection.
It's coming. It's coming. Well, that's it. Too.
Game on.
I often need help, so I'm glad John's available to wreck me. I need somebody to say, listen, you need some sober judgment, buddy. You aren't as high as you think. Let me go ahead and wreck you real quick. That's why I brought out my world's second best dad mug today.
Well, I feel like that's pretty generous.
Yeah.
It's so nice of your kids to give you that.
And it's like, well, you're right. It's true. Your real dad is. No, I got that from you.
I used to ask because my kids, they just want to talk, right? So when and Ace is falling back into it. He's 15 and he's reverting a little bit. So his thing was, what's your favorite color?
Okay.
Like, just incessantly for a 2-year period. So he's even brought that one back. I'm like, boy, we're about to rumble. And which is what he really wants. He wants to rough house a little bit. But so I used to just always, when the kids were like, what's your favorite? I'd be like, who's your favorite dad? And Liza, my oldest, she got in, her answer was Dan King.
Dan King.
Who's your favorite dad? She'd go, Dan King. And then just keep on. Like, not crack a smile, not give me anything. Just Dan King.
Dan King.
Yeah. Like, you're horrible.
You couldn't have chosen somebody less accessible.
I mean, that's really close to home. Like,
Close to home. It's too close.
I mean, you're over there a lot, hanging out at the King's house. He cooks better than me.
Yep.
He does a lot of things better than me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. So I was driving, Bo. That was what last night I was heading down the road and I said, self-reflections. I think what it is there's probably another business in that same park that's called self-reflections. I don't know what they do. That's what I would assume. But at first read, I was like, interesting. What is that they offer?
Did you call the number on the sign?
Yeah, I called the number and said, I ran my car into a ditch. I'm gonna need some help or something, your services. And they said, okay, well, we can do that, but first, how are you feeling today? How are your relationships?
I'm gonna need you to. Is the rearview mirror still hanging? I'm gonna need you to aim that down, look right in there, peer deeply into the eyes looking back at you.
Okay.
Repeat after me.
I bet you what they lead with, this is be a brilliant test, is how dirty is the floorboard of your passenger seat car?
That determines
where you are in life, How many Starbucks cups are empty at the foot of your feet right now? Then you probably need to
probably
get it together.
All righty.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
But
cool.
I got to know,
Yes,
Bo,
sir.
what'd you do last night?
What did I do? I don't want to talk about that.
Okay.
However, I have some good news for you.
Okay.
Okay. Part of the This Is the Day fam,
Yeah.
John Glennon,
Yeah.
has commented
Yes.
that he will share some cookies with the This Is the Day fam.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you, John. I want to see him.
Got some cookies. That's right.
Yeah.
So we may have to share
Yeah.
some crumbs of that.
Okay. Well, and here's the thing with John. John will actually, he means it. He may bring him in.
No, that's what he said.
Oh, okay. He's going to bring him in.
Well, there's no doubt.
I thought he was just going to send a picture of said cookies.
Man of his word.
He is a man of his word.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want No.
No?
Nope. Okay. I don't want to talk about that. I do want to talk about, and this is really cool, the verse of the day.
Absolutely.
YouVersion Bible app gives us a verse of the day, and it's like it's like a 3-parter.
Okay.
Real short.
Yep.
but a three-parter. Romans 12:12. Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. I'll read it again. Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. All right, Drew Crisp.
Yep.
What jumps out at you?
Upon first reading, the word that I gravitated to was affliction.
Okay.
Because it's not a word that I use often. I mean, I wear a lot of affliction apparel, but as far as knowing what the word is, I was like, man. So pain. I mean, I'm just putting it like pain or like going through like a difficulty, suffering. I guess is what I assumed.
Challenges, trials.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it said, be patient in that affliction,
Right.
that trial.
Yep.
I think honestly, just my current mindset goes to what we're all going through right now. That it feels like, okay, that was first we were thinking a couple weeks, then it's like a month, and then like 3 months. We're still in it. Patience, like, got to continue to be patient, and but then there's other offerings that it says, be joyful in hope,
Yeah, faithful in prayer.
faithful in prayer.
Well, let's stick on the patient and affliction, though.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what jumped out to you first.
Yeah.
So let's dig into that a little bit. Like, when you're impatient,
Yeah.
how does that manifest? What does that look like?
So for me, I start to get real busy. I immediately go in my mind and go, okay, slow it down. Like I'm trying to like, on the out, my external, don't show your impatience, you know? But then that just kind of boils until there's probably like a moment of, okay, now I'm going to show you that how I've truly been feeling the entire time versus verbalizing it
Yeah.
continuously.
Yeah.
And even in my verbalizing it, as I'm trying to walk in this space of being patient in affliction, my verbalizing is probably not the right tone either. You know, so yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I have two speeds on this one.
Okay.
Snarky
Okay.
and pouty.
Snarky and pouty.
There's not really much in between.
That sounds like dwarves. That sounds like the 13th and 14th.
We need two more. I'm either full on snark,
Yeah.
like, and it's bad, or I'm pouting, which is bad. It's just, and yeah, I guess if I end up in either one of those places, then there's definitely an impatience that's happened, and it's just wild how it manifests when we're impatient. I've had that, like, I had to pick up a prescription at the pharmacy, and I went inside because we needed to pick up a few things, and we went to the back to get it. And we had a little cart, like a little basket with a few items in it. And we set it down, and the two, like, pharmacy technicians were busy doing something. And we're the only people there, so it's fine. We weren't in any hurry. And, but the pharmacist was cruising by, zipping by. And I just said hi. And he goes, it was like, he was trying to decide, do I just keep, and I didn't care one way or the other.
Yeah.
I did not expect him to come and take care of us. I was happy to wait. Didn't care at all. But he was so, like, he was impatient, and he thought that I was, like, impatient, and I wasn't at all. And so he was a little, like, kind of just, he was really trying, though. Like, he was trying to keep it. I was proud. I mean, I was like, way to go, buddy. You know, you're whatever's going on, you were ready to not be happy about all this. You know, but you're really struggling to keep it together. And inside, I was like, man, I wish you had just done whatever you needed to do. And we would have waited, but I didn't have any way to keep, because, you know, people, there is like this, we have nowhere to go, nothing to do, but that makes everybody even more impatient. It's like, everybody's like, hey, go ahead.
I've already taken my blood pressure 4 or 5 times, you know. I mean, I've already done the machine.
Oh, those things are closed down? You can't even do that anymore?
Can't do that, so.
Yeah, man, if you had, I miss those.
I do, I know.
Oh, I'm going to wait 20 minutes? All right.
All right, let's check on
Let's
this.
see how low I can get my heart rate.
Let's see.
Deep meditation. Borderline comatose. Yeah, but, you know, and it is, so we want to watch that, but I like the progression to be joyful in hope. But there's no way to do that unless you have a real hope. And that's such a key here. And we live in what I believe to be a very hopeless world, but it's also a very deceived world in that people think they have hope.
Yeah.
But their hope is in just we have a propensity to put our hope in just the most preposterous of things.
Yeah.
Like, I hope 2021's better or whatever. I mean, like, we keep talking about, flipping a calendar from December 31st to January 1st, if that's your hope, wow. Like, that's not okay. That is not that hope isn't anything that is even remote. I mean, it's not even based in any kind of practical reality. I mean, there's nothing about, a new, that new day that would do that, or that new year. So we need a better hope, but a real hope, a hope in who God is, what God has done, and what God has promised to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we can be joyful in that hope because we know that this is a hope that is firm and secure and anchor for our souls. And I mean, that's the hope that, that's why I'm so excited about Christmas.
Yeah.
Is there is such a broad opportunity to share that hope. And in the midst of this time of affliction, God is moving in unbelievable ways. Like, okay, our church, MCC, we can't use the arena this year, which has been such a fun and neat thing. We always look at it as like a gift to our region. Like, hey, we're going to do this. And, the work that goes into it and the expense and the resources that are put towards it. It's such to have a worship service, on Christmas in the heart of our city, in the largest building in our state. And that's been just a great joy. Just such a great, well, we can't do that this year. And, okay. Well, I mean, so that's different. But then God works out a way for us to make a Christmas special that will be on WMUR. But even in that, then some things got messed up there with the programming, and we're thinking, okay, well, we've created this, but we're not sure what's happening with the TV station. And our staff started getting after it, and now we've found 20 plus other places that this Christmas special can air. And we want to keep looking for more. If you have suggestions or connections, we want to find more places to show this, and DVDs and online, we have the whole thing. And it's like we went from maybe being able to share God's love with 10,000 to maybe 20 to who knows, 50, 100. I mean, we don't really know in the midst of that. And so, wow, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty joyful about that.
Yeah, I know it.
I'm pretty joyful about it because that's what we really want. We want to reach the most people in the shortest time.
Yep.
And all right, here is this difficulty and this affliction and this hardship, but what's God doing in it?
Yep. Ian, earlier in Romans 12, this is the do not be conformed any longer to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Exactly what you're saying. We don't have to follow these patterns that we hear in the news or from other people on social media. We can be transformed, renewing our minds in Christ Jesus.
Well, and the pattern of this world is impatient.
It is.
It is so I just want things to get back to, I mean, okay, well, time out. What's God doing right now? What are we able to experience? That doesn't mean there's not grief, and we'll address that too. There is grief. Anytime there's loss, there's grief, and that's fine, or important to recognize. But the reality of, all right, things are different. So what's God up to? I just want to end on that, and to be joyful in that hope that He is in control and He is doing something, and to be patient in affliction, and then faithful in prayer.
Yeah.
Because how are you transformed by the renewing of your mind? I mean, it doesn't come from coming at God with your God to-do list. God, I need you to do this. I need you to do that. I need you to take care of this and fix this and get this taken care of.
And where are we at with the other things I've asked for?
Yeah. Are you going to hop to that, Skippy?
Yeah.
In Jesus' name we pray,
boy.
amen.
Oh, boy.
I mean, my goodness, that is what a cheap, lame view of God. When what we really have is the opportunity to be still in the presence of the Almighty God and to hear from Him. And sometimes to hear from Him, yes, there's a lot we got to get off our chest.
Yeah.
And he can take it. He's big and He can take it. So get it off your chest, let Him know whatever, But then just be still and listen, to be faithful in prayer, to listen. So what it means to be faithful in prayer is not to just rattle off a bunch of stuff at God, but to be faithful to meet with Him and listen and hear, and to hear God's voice. And that's for everyone. I had a guy recently. We were playing golf, and he said, you know, from your lips to God's ear, something like that. And he goes, I guess that. I said something about it being a really beautiful day. It was just weird, like a December day. We were going to play golf. And he goes, from your lips to God's ear. He goes, I guess that really is appropriate right now. I go, what do you mean? He goes, well, I mean, you know, you got like a direct connection. And I go, oh, that's kind of the cool thing. We all got a direct connection. And he goes, yeah, you're probably right about that. I guess, you know, I guess there is no favoritism. And I go, oh, brother, it's all favor.
It's all favor.
It was just like, it was cool to just, you know, watch it, think about it. Yeah, it's all favor. Yeah, it's there. But are we engaging in that? Yeah, to be faithful in prayer.
Yeah. And that's something I truly have gleaned from you, you know, in that challenge of pray for the armor of God every day, pray for one every day, like be faithful in prayer, diligent in prayer. Yeah. So it changes everything.
Yep. For sure.
Okay.
All right.
That's awesome.
Verse of the day. Joyful in hope, patient in affliction, and faithful in prayer.
And I'd say go read Romans 12. The whole thing
the whole chapter,
full of practical stuff, man.
Oh, yeah.
Really good chapter.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Love that one.
Yep.
I think we're doing a series on Romans 12 this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in 2021, we have a series planned.
Oh, that's exciting.
That takes us just through that one chapter of Romans.
That's
all of
exciting.
Romans 12. Yeah,
Okay.
it'll be a lot of fun. All right.
Okay.
Closet calendar. Get a little personal.
Getting a little personal.
I'm not. I mean, I think these were mass produced, but
I think they.
this one stung a little bit. Yeah, like
Okay.
felt like I called Joe's Wrecker Service in personal reflections.
Need to work through this.
So my closet calendar says, my body type is like you can sort of tell I work out, but you can also tell that I don't say no when someone offers me dessert.
I love this one. It's such an interesting one to put in December. Like whoever organized this calendar, it's like, hey, whoa, come on, it's December. There's cookies and treats and delights everywhere.
No, sir.
No. All right.
It's not your cheat month.
my cheat month. It's my cheat month.
I hate that. I hate it so much.
It's my cheat
I'm on the
month.
diet, but it's my cheat day.
From like December 10th on, it's my cheat month, you know?
Brother, you've had like 4 weeks of cheat. Like, that's not how discipline works.
I would tell you this right now. Let's openly talk about this. There is a sugar cookie at Starbucks right now. It's a snowman. I'm loving it, man.
I would too.
I shared one with Cal, and I'm like, this thing is amazing. I know they're mass producing these, and it's terrible for you. Like, but I'm like, man. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, honestly, so they're saying, because here's the reality, right, Bo, is there's only 3 body types.
Only 3. Okay.
Only 3,
Okay,
right?
Of course,
you understand.
Number 1,
Ectomorph,
ectomorph,
the endomorph,
the endomorph,
and the mesomorph.
and the mesomorph.
But they're saying there's a 4th one.
Well, yeah.
Or, you know, or it's
What's
a combination.
This one would be dessert morph.
Dessert morph. I kind of work out, but I also like dessert morph.
I work out so I can eat.
So,
I'll
yeah, okay.
admit that.
That's wise.
Yeah,
That's super wise. Get that cardio. Do you do a lot of cardio?
I don't.
No. I don't know.
No.
I'll tell you, I like the rowing machine. If I ever do cardio,
I have one.
it's a good time.
Yeah, I've rode a lot in the
Yeah.
past.
Yep. I don't know.
That's something weird in my knees where I can't walk.
Yeah.
It's a
It
little counterproductive.
Well, I didn't think about the knees. Yeah.
Something weird happens. It's
Yeah.
fine. I'm probably my form. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Okay. I was like, all right.
Closet calendar.
I'm really glad this year's closet calendar is almost over. I'm not ready to be done with you. Mean. Okay.
Yep. They're gonna just dial it up. The calendar, it's gonna dial up.
You
From
think?
here on out, it's gonna get a little. It's
All
gonna
right.
be real random.
Okay.
Yep.
Good. All right.
Yeah.
I was wondering how you knew the body types. That's funny.
Oh yeah, I put it in.
We also have a calendar on our kitchen
Yep.
fridge. And it gives us a national day to celebrate. Today is National Christmas Tree Day.
National Christmas Tree Day.
Yeah.
Oh man, the Christmas tree, the Tannenbaum. Oh, we all love it.
Christmas tree,
oh Christmas tree.
how lovely are
your branches. Da, 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 da,
Gotta sing to your tree.
You got to sing to it. Real or fake, Bo? What do you prefer?
Prefer?
Yeah. Well, artificial. I don't mean to say fake. It's not that it's.
It is. Well, no, it's fine. I actually, I mean, okay, I prefer a real tree,
Okay.
but I'm very content with an artificial tree because of the acquiring the tree, the putting down the tree.
Yeah.
I never thought about having like
Like
a person tree.
a person tree, just that walks around with you at all times, and just brings the joy of the tree. I love the tree.
Are you available Christmas Eve?
I'm available.
Could you like maybe stand in my living room?
Just in your living room. Liza's like, this is weird, Dad, isn't it? Ace is like, this checks out.
Yeah,
this is good.
This works.
I love Christmas trees. I really do. They bring. I got a picture of ours at our house.
Yeah.
This is our Christmas tree. Hangs out in our corner, and it just brings me so much joy.
It's a great tree.
Oh, it's a great
Star
tree.
on top?
Star on top.
Star on top.
My only complaint, and I'm going to try to rectify this year, is it doesn't light up. I need a light up star.
Oh, sure, yeah. I did notice that.
We might pivot. I
noticed right away.
Yeah. We've had this one a couple years, and it's like, we kind of got it because we liked the shape of it. I think the illumination is more important to me than the shape. I think that I'm deciding.
Okay.
I could just go with a basic star shape and have it light up. That would, yeah.
We one year, Summer just got a giant box of random craft supplies, art supplies, popsicle sticks and glue and glitter.
Absolutely.
Glitter glue and all that stuff. And we put it on the table and we made all the ornaments.
That's fantastic.
And so everybody made an ornament for somebody else. I made ornaments. I had a blast.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I'm over there all day. I made ornaments for everybody. I made an ornament for every dog. Like I made the dogs out of popsicle sticks. And I made a star for the top of the tree. And it's a popsicle stick star, but I love it.
Yes.
And since I'm the only one who can reach up there, I put it up every year. I'm like, this is the one I want.
This is what's going up here. Yes.
It's like the only, and I keep putting it up. And so that was my favorite year ever. The year that, as far as Christmas trees go, we made our ornaments, and we kept them. But Summer said we might do it again this year.
I love that idea.
Like not get out any of the ornaments that we normally put out, because we have them from when we were kids. We have, the whole thing. We buy each other ornaments, all that stuff. But do make them all again this year.
That's a solid idea. Yeah. I love that.
It's a blast.
Yeah.
It was her idea. I'm sure others have done it, but I loved it. I loved it more than anybody.
So I fully available. I'll clear my calendar. Let me know. I'm coming over. I want to make some ornaments.
Oh, I thought you were Christmas Eve, stand in the corner.
Yeah, well, that as well. But I'm fully available. I love it. Love them.
I think we're doing, this is a little out there. You may appreciate this.
Yeah.
A pink Christmas tree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
One of those.
Grandma always had a white one that she put only blue ornaments on.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
We're more hodgepodgey than that, man.
I was watching a show and they were interviewing this couple. They had 73 Christmas trees in their home. 73. And they kind of walked around and they explained all of the trees in their home on the show. And I was like, that's a lot of trees.
Did you watch the whole show?
I didn't watch the whole thing. I didn't get into the whole thing.
After like 22. All right.
Yeah, okay. I don't need to see the NASCAR tree. I'm good. Yeah,
that's funny.
The tree, man. Love the tree.
It's funny, you said something about Ace. I had a couple of guys help me bring something into the house, like large Christmas gift yesterday. And Ace is doing school from home, doing it online. But he came to the front door and he opens it up and he's just got like short shorts on and a hoodie and he's got a mullet. Yeah. So and his hair is just like, and his voice is now so deep. He opens the door, he looks out there, he's like, "What's up, fellas?" No. Wait, I said it wrong. He goes, "What's up, boys?" And they're just all busted out laughing. And he just left. All right.
I think
Ace.
I might have a new nickname for Ace.
What's that?
I keep seeing this sign out, fresh hams. They keep, they have these hams they're trying to sell. Maybe Ace's new nickname could be Fresh Hams.
Fresh hams?
He likes to wear the short shorts. Fresh Hams.
Oh.
Maybe not.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Stay away from my kid.
All right. Oh, no. Okay. Hey, thank you to the Family Life team for letting me borrow this Christmas tree hoodie.
But you didn't have that in a tote somewhere?
Nope, I didn't have it in a tote. They had it, and I was like, I love it. I love it so much.
All right. Well, speaking of Christmas tree day, it's a. By the way, we're going to celebrate. I think our plan is to decorate a tree tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
We were waiting because we looked at the calendar.
Absolutely.
Said do it. That was the plan.
That's when we do it?
Yeah. But on Monday we get some motivation.
That's right.
Tuesday.
Yep.
We bring some
tips.
Some tips. You got some tips for us?
Yes. I did want to highlight again, Bo just gave us a wonderful tip, by the way. And some of these could be built, could be some of the crafts on the table of the ornaments that you build, because this first one is pine cones. We're talking about making DIY, do-it-yourself ornaments, Bo. Do-it-yourself ornaments. You ready for this? Pine cones, the first one is you just take these, you've got these light, small little fuzzy balls. You ever see those? And you just kind of glue them right into the edge of the pine cone. Makes it kind of special, fun. Almost looks like fabricated lights on the pine cones. Really cool. I like it. Next one is a snowman. Okay, you got to have your scarves, because apparently snow people love to wear winter clothing that's warm. Earmuffs, scarves. Use those pipe cleaners to your advantage. Paint them white, obviously, because they're the snowmen. And then you got the foam balls. This is a key to every craft, is those bigger kind of foam balls that you can kind of plug stuff into or glue on the top of your pine cones. Next one. Reindeer. I love pine cone reindeer. Googly eyes. Oh, where would the world be without googly eyes? That's a staple. Is that on the table when you guys make crafts?
Sure.
Yeah, love the
the dogs. They have googly eyes. The dog.
Yes. Okay. So not only pine cones, but we can move into popsicle sticks. You talked about the star. Talked about making the dog. You can make just any kind of shape out of these popsicle sticks. Again, I don't buy the popsicle sticks. The true crafters eat an entire box of popsicles before they use the sticks. If you're cheating, if you're getting them from the store already eaten off. Next one. Snowmen, popsicle sticks.
Those are Santas.
Santas, I'm so sorry. I'm getting lost here. Because the Thin Santa threw me off. Thin Santa. That threw me off. I don't know if I like this one.
It's a Santa sliver.
Santa sliver. Santa sliver. Next one. The paintbrush. Maybe you haven't needed to paint stuff in a while, and in your paint supplies, you've got an extra brush.
Cousin It and a Santa hat.
Yes, with that ZZ Top beard. Oh man, love it. Next one. You got that old brush. Just make them fun. Hand them to somebody. Everybody needs a paintbrush. It's a great gift idea or ornament. And I think that's going to. Is there another one? No, I think that's it. That's it for us. So just some ornaments, some gift ideas. Crafty craft. Those are my tips for today.
I wouldn't do any of those.
No. Okay.
No, I'm not against them. It's just I like dump a box,
Dump a box.
make some stuff. I don't want to look at something and be like, okay.
Yeah, you're right.
But that's okay.
See
That's
where
not
it
wrong.
takes
It's just
you.
not what I want.
No, I get it.
That would not be fun for me at all. That would be stressful.
Yeah. Because you're like, how do I get it exactly like that? And it's like, no, just go where you're.
And that's already been made.
Yeah.
I don't want to make that. It's
Yeah.
already been made.
Fantastic.
That's all right. I don't.
Yep.
I'll make something.
Yep. That's why I'm into the Yule
Something
Cat.
that says "Boo."
Boo! Boo! Because I'm like, I haven't seen the Yule Cat. We need to get that into the folklore, the Christmas folklore, We need a giant cat.
Set to be grumpy. All right.
Okay.
Not grumpy.
Not grumpy.
We got some Share the Love
Yes.
news. Our Share the Love initiatives are continuing with Operation Christmas Joy.
Operation Christmas Joy.
Commence. And so we are helping Bethany Christian Services give gifts to children in foster care. And so we want to help them raise funds to purchase $2,025 gift cards for children and to raise enough money to assemble $348 gift boxes.
Okay.
So it's very easy. I followed the link right off of our website.
Yep.
MCC, ManchesterChristianChurch.com, and right to theirs.
Yep.
And participated, got in on that, sharing the love. Super easy. I encourage you to do it if you're able. Please do.
Yep. Operation Christmas Joy.
Yeah.
Yep. Bethany Christian Services does a wonderful work in our community. We want to continue to support them.
Yeah, and time does matter. We're getting close.
Yeah.
Yeah. So jump on that.
Yeah.
If you're thinking, yeah, I'll probably do that. Yeah. Go ahead.
Better do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do it like right now.
Yep.
You can continue listening to us, but
And open another
another tab.
tab.
Yep.
And get into it. You know, we are at that point, Bo. It's moving closer into December where you're right. You think you have time. You don't have time. It's getting close.
Yeah, because they need to get.
They got to
go ahead and purchase the
it
things
and get on it.
Get
so,
on.
yep.
For sure.
That's right. Oh.
What?
Oh. Oh.
Is that?
Yep. Yep.
That's
it's
a union leader.
That's a union leader, folks. Premier paper of New Hampshire, union leader, right here. I was looking at the front page here. There was something interesting about the storage. I want to talk storage, Bo. Self-storage is booming, but there's still not enough. You know the storage places, right?
No.
These big warehouses with individual boxes where you can buy and you can store all the stuff that you don't really even need because it's not even at your house. It's not a utility. It's just something you want to keep around. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Quote. You ready for this quote on the
give
back?
Me a quote, yeah.
Earl Gage, who I think is maybe has one of these storage boxes, says, "We are hoarders. We all have a lot of stuff, and we also don't have a lot of area to put our stuff, and we don't want to lose our stuff."
That sounds like a new ad campaign. We're all hoarders.
We're all hoarders.
We all have a lot of stuff, but we don't have a lot of areas to store our stuff. So we need a place to keep our stuff.
Keep our stuff.
Thanks, Earl.
So, but I guess, I mean, they're booming. They're booming.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't want to be a hoarder.
I
It's
don't
just stuff.
Just stuff.
Just stuff.
Let it go.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. I've been accused of hoarding before, and I actively try to relinquish and let go. You know, I had this millstone that I had made out of styrofoam, and I in this last move decided to let it go. It was a big weight off. So I'd literally been carrying it around for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Churches are notorious hoarders in the buildings.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just,
It's the best stuff.
oh, you got to get rid of it.
Get rid of it.
I know, like, so whenever, like, we partner with another church and they have a building or when we go in and we're going to update it and do some things with one building in particular, I went in and the building was only like 10 years old. But on a Friday, it was my day off. I was the only one there, and we had a dumpster, like the biggest dumpster you can get. And all day, I threw stuff in that dumpster. All day, it was full. Filled that dumpster.
Yeah.
We had to have that dumpster removed. Brought another one in, filled that one too. And it's not that, like, if you had just walked in, you wouldn't have gone like, oh, but as soon as you start looking around, there's just stuff.
Yeah.
Everywhere, because you don't want to, you can be a good steward. Like, we might need this again.
Yeah.
And it's like, no. Yeah.
Yep. Because I think there's this whole market of what my friend Jason calls Jesus junk, which is just like these little trinkets and little knickknacks and things, and it's like, I don't know, which is sometimes meaningful, but also just becomes accumulates. You know?
Sometimes it's just for a season.
Just for a season. Yep.
You order 500 of something.
Yep.
Because you can either order 250 or 500, and you're expecting 350.
Yep.
And you got 500, so now you have 150 left over, and you're like, well, we'll just keep these and it's got a date on it, and you're never gonna need it again, and nobody wants it.
Yeah.
Just go ahead. It's hard. It's hard to just throw it away, but
Yeah. And listen, I've been the guy that's like, you got that penguin costume? Okay, I'll take it. Oh, yep, you got that lamp. You got 4 of these? Okay, I'll take 4 lamps. Kaylee's like, what's with the lamps? What are we doing with the lamps? We got lamps.
it's my lamp collection.
I, for a time, was going to go into the refurbishing lamp business. All right, small prayer. May we have a brainstorming session with you, Lord, through our prayers. Amen. That's what it says. Have a brainstorming session with you, Lord, through our prayers.
Okay.
Okay?
I got there. Yeah.
Okay.
I think well, it's like we were talking about earlier. Really listening, being faithful in prayer.
Yeah.
And listening, like here's my problem. So God, instead of me telling you how to fix it or to take care of it, like, what do you want me to do, God, like, in this space?
Yeah.
And then to listen to Him.
Yeah. That's good.
I'm down with that for sure.
Yep. I don't think you're going to be down for this chuckle.
Oh.
Coming at politicians again, it says, the ancients created myths to explain the events that befall us. Modern politicians do the same thing. I don't know. Well,
there's a place. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But there's a place for myth.
Yeah. Yep.
There are a lot of times great cultural truths found in myths.
That's true. Yep. And it's honestly one of our kind of current ways we tell stories. These are new myths that people are recreating.
Always.
And yeah.
Always. Yeah.
Yep. I don't know. I was looking. I hesitate to kind of mention this, but the only thing I'll say is I think in our community there are a lot of people doing a lot of good for the homeless.
For sure.
And I think that's fantastic and amazing. So, there was something. Oh, yeah, right here. Humble elderberry said to support immune system. We've talked about this before. It's been a tip. Love the elderberry. Get in on some of those elderberry. They get that syrup going, boost that immune system. We're still pumping the elderberry at the Crisp household. It's expensive, that elderberry. I'm still like, why is it so expensive? But yeah,
it's old.
It's old. It's old.
The elderberry.
It's the elderberry. I've earned these. I've earned this name.
You must pay for my nectar.
Talking about the Pats. Talking about playoffs.
Playoffs.
That's what they were talking about.
Early.
They're playing well enough to think ahead, is what they're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wonder what Belichick thinks about that.
Man.
Yeah.
I saw a thing that said he has played in every stadium.
He's coached in
Every coach in every NFL stadium. You know anything about this? Okay.
Checks
I
out.
won't speak wisely about this, but that's what I heard. There's another article, Bo. Family Circus.
It's not an article, bro.
We've got they're brothers. Looks like they're in a bit of an argument. They were maybe playing football. That's on the bed now, or table. And mom's kind of looking in, and one brother's saying to the other brother, I'm not going to tell you what I want for Christmas, because you'll ask for the same things. I'm not going to tell you what I want for Christmas, because you'll ask for the same things. I think what this brother needs to learn is exactly what you just gave us. That often, if you get things in supply, bulk, I mean, it's the Costco, it's the Sam's, like, think about it on a larger, it's going to be cheaper for the parents. They're more likely. So you want to partner up with brother, hey, we want this. Parents get a bulk of it, you both win. Win-win, you know? Hey, you want those Beyblades? Maybe they come in packs of 4. 2 for each, bro. Think about this. Ask for the same things. Pokemon cards, you get half the deck, I get half the deck. We good.
Were you an only child?
No. Well, kind of.
Because
no.
That's not how that works.
Okay.
Okay, that is not how that works at all. See,
Okay.
these bros, like, best case scenario, he's thinking, we're going to pair up here.
Okay.
So I'm not going to tell you what I want, what I'm asking for. But I'm going to have to share it with you anyway, whether I want to or not. We're
I'm
brothers.
gonna have to share.
I'm going to have to share it with you anyway.
Yep.
So if those Beyblades do come in a 4-pack,
Yep.
Okay, sweet. We're going to be going, they're going to know, they're going to look to buy, okay, he wants these, but he's going to want to play with his brother.
That's right.
Okay, so you ask for something else.
Yeah.
That way, we can double up on the stuff.
Okay. That's actually very, very smart.
And then in a few years, they can ask mom and dad for a storage unit.
I'm asking Santa for a Bluebird storage unit this year to store all my previous gifts. Apparently, there's a lawyer. One last thing, Bo.
Yeah,
A
that's fine.
lawyer who is he's deciding to deliver gifts, and he's been doing this now for 19 years in New York City. Been driving around as a convertible delivering gifts, and this is how he came to it. 19 years ago, his assistant. This is a quote. She said, "Well, you're fat enough. So why don't you just get into a Santa suit?" She had a point, he said. And so he started delivering gifts, and he's just well known for going around delivering gifts to all types of different orphanages and retirement communities. That's kind of his thing.
Cool.
He takes off in the month of December and plays the Santa role
All righty.
because he was fat enough to get in the suit. So, I don't know.
Only prerequisite.
Yep.
All right, you want to do a little everyday with Jesus?
Every day.
All right. Our thought for the day says, for many, Christmas is merely an excuse for indulging. Avoid gluttony and materialism this Christmas and indulge in worship instead.
Ooh, okay.
And then Luke chapter 2, verse 20 says, the shepherds returned, glorifying and praising God for all the things they had heard and seen, which were just as they had been told. So if you're going to indulge,
If you're going to indulge.
indulge in worship.
Okay.
Let's avoid the gluttony of materialism and consuming.
Yep. Snowman cookies from Starbucks. You don't need 4 of them, buddy.
Yeah, no, you
Just
don't.
the one.
Just split one.
We'll do. Split one. No, that's good. I like that turn of idea. Hey, we're talking about indulging in worship.
Mm-hmm.
Indulge in the things that actually do satiate and bring you wholeness and life. That's good.
Yeah,
That's good. Yep.
absolutely. It's good.
That's good.
All right, you want to do a little Trivial Pursuit?
Every day we do some Trivial Pursuit. I'm
I
excited.
wasn't informed that one Sue Kelso
Yeah.
got all 6 right quite some time ago, but has not received her Pop Rocks. So
Oh.
got a little integrity. You know, that could be. I
could
could
be
be under a curse.
We have a Trivial Pursuit.
I could
curse.
be under a curse because, you know what? I'm gonna try to rectify this.
Yeah.
Okay. There's Pop Rocks. One of these belongs to Sue Kelso.
Okay.
She got all 6 right.
Yep.
So, all right.
Okay.
Sue, you're gonna get the watermelon Pop Rocks. This
Okay.
is for Sue.
Okay.
Okay. So that is they haven't been sent yet, but maybe that'll help.
Okay.
Okay.
And are there any other Pop Rocks for you to win?
There are some Pop Rocks in
Okay.
there. Yeah.
All right.
I saw. So 6 questions on a Trivial Pursuit card. I'm gonna guess it all 6. I want you to guess it all 6. That's the 1981 edition, the original of the classic board game Trivial Pursuit. So these cards are really old.
Could be wrong, right? I mean, could
Some
be
of the answers
outdated
are wrong. Yeah.
information.
Yeah. So play along.
Okay.
Everybody guess. Let's go.
I'm going blue.
Blue, geography.
Okay. What U.S. state's highest point is Mount Hood? What U.S. state's highest point is Mount Hood? Mount Hood.
Alaska.
They were looking for Oregon. Looking for Oregon.
Okay. I was wrong.
Noel, I thought my mind was Washington.
Yeah, I was Washington, Alaska. I was in
I was
that.
wrong. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't think
All
about Oregon though.
Maybe, honestly, maybe we've had this card before. Should we get a new card or?
I don't know if we've had it or not.
Okay.
Please proceed. It's
All
fine.
right.
Somebody else just like, well, yeah, I knew that. Yeah.
Okay. Pink.
Pink, entertainment.
Who was called the King of Ragtime? He was called the King of Ragtime.
Scott.
Absolutely.
Is that right? Is that his last name?
His first name.
Scott. I got it. I know it.
I was like, what?
I can see it. Scott. Well, I already missed one, so Scott's the first name. Go ahead. What's the last name?
Scott Joplin.
Joplin.
Scott Joplin.
Scott Joplin.
It's the King of Ragtime.
Yeah.
All right. Yellow.
Yellow history.
Okay. Who was Bob Woodward's secret Watergate contact? Who was Bob Woodward's secret Watergate contact?
Deep Throat.
Deep Throat is correct. Absolutely correct. Brown?
Brown, art and literature.
Okay. What was John Steinbeck's traveling companion, Charlie? What was John Steinbeck's traveling companion, Charlie?
Oh, John Steinbeck.
John Steinbeck.
That's
Yeah,
I'm
no,
thinking
I
about
know.
Lenny and of Mice and Men. but
Yep.
This is a different thing.
Yep.
It was a dog. Did it want the breed?
It wants to breed.
Dadgummit. Charlie was a standard poodle.
Yeah. It says a French poodle.
French poodle.
Is a standard. I mean, that feels.
That's
that
correct.
feels
Come
standard.
on.
Yeah, that's good. That's pretty good.
Come
I'll
on.
give it to you. I'll give
What
it
do you
to
want from me over here?
I know. Absolutely. I'm going with it. Green.
Green, science and nature.
Okay. What's the only bird that gives us leather? The only bird that gives us leather.
Well, that would be the ostrich.
That's right. You were looking to get some ostrich boots, weren't you?
I have some.
Oh, you have some. Okay. Orange.
Orange, sports and leisure.
Okay. What does a baseball player do in a game if he hits for the cycle? What does a baseball player do in a game if he hits for the cycle?
He hits a single, a double, a triple, and a home run.
That's absolutely correct.
Yes.
That's absolutely correct.
All right, that's a gettable card.
That's a gettable card.
Very gettable. Scott Joplin, I would have gotten there
Yep.
if I hadn't missed
I feel like we should.
Mount Hood.
Do you have to get the first and last name? I feel like I would have given it to you on Scott. That's
No,
pretty,
but I would have ended up.
No.
That one I would have, because I could see it.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a piano piece my mom used to play a lot, and he composed it,
Yep.
and so I could see it like standing over her shoulder,
Yep.
watching her play piano.
Come on, my baby, da-na-na-na-na, the ragtime girl. Okay. Well, let
All right,
us
well,
know.
yeah, if you got all 6 right,
Isn't Alaska basically Oregon? I mean, if it were for that Canada thing, I feel like it's kind
that
of
large
the same.
separation.
And Washington, I don't know. That's all. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I had a 1 in 50 shot.
1 in 50 shot. You had a 1 in 50 shot.
Narrowed that one down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Bo, I've enjoyed thoroughly this Who Needs Christmas series. I'm really enjoying it.
Me too.
I'd love to look at a clip
A sermon.
and some sermon remix.
Well done.
Okay.
And so this is a stingy love. The man, the religious expert who asked the question, he's wanting to be stingy with his love, and we see 2 examples of stingy love. And so here's what we find. Stingy love ignores needs. It wasn't that they didn't see, they just chose to ignore it. Intentional ignorance. They saw, but walked away on the other side. Because what they were doing for God was more important than loving this person. It also plays it safe. There's no risk involved here. Nope, I'm on my way. I need to keep going. Got to keep this moving along. And there could be risk if I go down in that ditch. Maybe the bandits are still around. Maybe I too will be robbed. And so better play it safe. Better get to where I'm going. Not my problem. Stingy love makes excuses. It would have been easy for the priest and the Levite to say, what I'm doing is for God is really, really important. And a lot of people are counting on me to perform these religious duties for God. Therefore, I'll leave the guy in the ditch. And I'll practice a stingy love. And it also keeps it clean. This kind of pristine image that says, no, I'm not getting in the ditch because I've got to do my thing in my way with the people that I'm comfortable with. And this is how I'll please God.
Outlining for us what it looks like to have a stingy love, I think is absolutely helpful, because as you begin to go into the world and live, is my love stingy? Is there ways in which I am making excuses? I'm playing it safe. I'm not risky with this. I've ignored the needs around me, whether that's knowingly or unknowingly. I've just kind of. I think it's huge to begin to ask that question. Where in my love am I being stingy?
My love is always stingy.
Yeah.
So is yours. So is yours.
Yeah.
My love is always stingy. Because my love is woefully insufficient. It has such sad limits, and that's just the reality of it. My love is stingy, but God's love is not. And so am I going to know and rely on my love and have that be, kind of the currency that I'm dealing in relationally? Or am I going to know and rely on God's love and be generous?
Yep.
Because his love is generous. And he lavishes his love on me. And then I have just the beautiful opportunity and I think responsibility to be generous and lavish his love on others. And now I don't have to play it safe. I don't ignore needs. I don't have to sit there and go, weigh everything. It's like, no, here's an opportunity to share love. I'm going to share his love because his love is generous.
And it's absolutely what we need and what our world needs is his love, not our love, not reliant upon our abilities. You're right.
Yeah. For sure.
That's good.
And yeah, and God is, he's moving and he's up to something, and those that's in that story, that's kind of such a really key part, the story Jesus tells of that we call the Good Samaritan. But really, what he's driving at there is like, we're going through life oftentimes trying to please God. Like the priest and the Levite were on their way to Jerusalem. What's happening in that story, the listeners would have understood. The priest and the Levite are on their way to Jerusalem to do important religious duties that other people are counting on them to perform for the people.
Yeah.
So to help them connect with God. And if they stop and go down in that ditch and help that person, they won't be able to do that. It's not even just that it'll be a delay in their time. There's a good chance that they would be ceremonially unclean and not be able to do that.
Yeah.
And so they played it safe, and it's easy to rationalize and justify in the terms of pleasing God too. And that happens all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes God calls us and gives us the opportunity to do things that on paper make no sense. And yet that's how he works. We talk about praying for one.
Yeah.
Okay, well, here's one.
Yeah.
And it is just like him. The more I pray for one, the more I see how God moves heaven and earth for one at a time. Yeah.
Do not conform any longer to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. The pattern of this world is laden in empirical data, rational thought, built on this idea, if you can't prove it, it's not true. Continue to take faith and go, come on, that's ridiculous. I'm not going to be conformed to that pattern. I'm going to be transformed. I'm going to allow him to renew my mind, to step into a new space, to see the world in a new light. Because I have eyes to see, ears to hear what he's doing.
Absolutely.
Excited, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another common pattern of this world too is it's all about me.
Yeah.
Which is, as I really, because it does such damage to my soul to read social media. It really, it grieves me. I've wept just reading the nastiness that comes out of people who profess the name of Jesus. And they gather around themselves a great number of teachers to tell them what their itching ears long to hear. And it's always some version of, you're number one, what you want is most important, the way you like it is the way it should be. And it reinforces everything that, that sin nature has and ignores the fruit of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. And it's like, do not conform any longer to the pattern of it. When it's not that, it's this.
Yeah.
And it's not God. And it's not love. And it's not okay.
Yeah.
And it's not for you, and it's not for our world. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son.
Yep.
And now we as followers of Jesus have the opportunity to lay down our lives, take up our cross, and follow him. But you're not going to do that as long as you're just indulging in the sinful nature. even if it's in terms of, religious appeasing the God and doing things the way I like them to. It's kind of the nastiest version of the whole deal.
Yeah. Yep. Most damaging.
Yeah, for sure.
Man,
Right on.
I love it.
All right.
Oh man.
Well, this is the day. Decorate a tree.
Decorate a tree.
Right on.
Oh man.
We'll catch you tomorrow.